So hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and today we are going to be doing my Project Pan Roulette update number 2. My first item is probably the most exciting one. My goal on this item was to hit pan and I have, look at it, that pan is giant. And this is just like, it's not even the 23rd yet, or I'm filming this like about 10 days before it should be filmed because of crazy events that are going to happen later this month. But oh my god, look at that. That pan is huge, and I know it's going to become bigger because like it's very thin around the other edges, around the edges as well. But this is the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte blotting powder, and I've only had this, like I've had this around the time I started my no-buy, which I want to say was like around August 21st, so it's like 10 days away from the 21st, so in just about like 3 months I've already made this much pan. In my last video I didn't have pan, but I hit pan pretty quickly after that. I remember looking at it and seeing like a blue patch and I was like, what the hell is, did I get like eyeshadow on this? But no, it was the pan. So yeah, it's disappointing how fast I hit pan on this because I don't reapply this product. I literally only use it to set my primer, and yeah, after that, don't use it again. But I do use this every day, so I don't know, maybe, I feel like I'm not using too much product because I use a very dense brush and I don't pick up that much, but the usage says otherwise. And yeah, so I've hit my goal on this. I just very quickly would not repurchase this because of how expensive it is and how fast I used it up. Okay, next, so many of my products have pan in them. I have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this is what mine looks like. So my goal on this was to hit the halfway mark, which I am pretty sure I'm going to hit by the next update. If I just cut across this way and like do that little slice right there. Let me show you. If I like cut it across this way, I just have to get like this little bit right here, and then I'll have like half of it done. So I'm like expecting to use this up by the next update, or hit my goal by the next update and get a pretty decent photo. So this is another product that I would not repurchase. I feel like this is overhyped. It like does nothing for my pores. But again, I don't wear foundation as well, so maybe you should take my word for a grain of salt. I don't wear I'm like using this to hide my pores. And I also hoped that it was like, I also hoped that this product would control my oils, but it does not, so yeah, another disappointing product. Okay, moving on to another product that has pan and is disappointing. We have a theme going on here. This is my Neutrogena Hydro Boost hydrating lip treatment. This is very expensive. It's like $9 for this, and it's just like a flaming piece of garbage. Like, this does nothing. It smells funny, it tastes funny, and it literally just sits on the top of my lips. I feel like this does nothing. If you have like chapped lips like that are cracking, don't use this. Use Aquaphor or something because it's much cheaper and it will actually work versus this. So I'm just trying to use it up. I feel like this is like if your lips are already like perfectly fine and you just want something preventative instead of like corrective, then it would be fine to use this because it literally does nothing for me. So yeah, my goal is to use it up, and I've only been using it at night, but I think I'm gonna have to amp up my use to use it during the day too when I'm at my house, so that or when I'm at my apartment, so that I can, you know, use this up faster. Okay, moving on to products that I do like. So this is the Wet n Wild Megaglo Contouring Palette, and I have the shade Caramel Toffee. and this is my progress on it. So I'm only trying to pan this side, and as you can see, I'm quite close to finishing it, or I feel like I'm quite close to finishing it. I don't know if I should repress it because I don't know if the formula is going to change, or if I should just crush it up and use it as a loose powder. As you can see, I've hit pan on the bronzing side as well, but this is not my main focus. It's this side. So I want to use up everything. Originally it was to use about half of it, but I'm pretty sure I've surpassed that. And I think I can use up all of it by the end of this project. And then, yeah, so the way I use this is I just follow the instructions on the back of how to like contour and highlight, and then I just blend it all away. Except I don't contour my nose, and I do also apply the highlight down here as well because just because of how my face is shaped, I feel like it's better for me to apply highlight down here as well to make my face look, I don't know, less round. So yeah, going to keep working on this. I really like this product. It works amazing, and I feel like it gives you like the most subtle highlight. Like, it's not glowy or anything, but you can tell that your skin is, you know, it's not like shiny, but you can tell that your skin is kind of glowy, if that makes sense. Okay, next product that I really enjoy is this. This is the Nature Republic Bamboo Charcoal Mud Pack, and I was supposed to be done with this product by now. It's getting really hard to squeeze it out, but the reason why I'm not done is because I purchased a Lush face mask, like one of their fresh face masks, and as you all may or may not know, those need to be refrigerated and used much more quickly than this does. So this is just kind of like on the back burner. I do pull it out. I have used it at least once or twice this past month, but I only really use it when my skin gets super oily and I can notice a difference. Otherwise, I've just been using the other mask, and when I do use this mask, I like to use a chemical exfoliant beforehand so that I can optimize the use of this mask. So it's not just like covering the dead skin cells on my face, it is actually touching, you know, my face, not just like a layer of dead skin. So yeah, I will definitely be done with this by the end of the project, but I'm working on another face mask for now. Okay, and the last item I was going to talk about the last item I'm going to talk about is this e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls. I rolled this in last time because, you know, I just wanted to get use out of it, but I realized that this is too light for me and too cool tone for me. It claims to be universal, but it is not universal. Maybe universal amongst non-Asians, but yeah, it doesn't work well with my skin tone. It's too light, and I'm just gonna pass it on to a friend who is lighter than me. Maybe she'll like it more. And one thing I don't like about this is that there's glitter in here. You would think that a baked product would not have glitter in it, and that it would be more, you know, a natural finish instead of glitter. So yeah, I'm going to give this away to a friend who's paler than me, and I know that it will find a good home if I give it to her. Okay, so I hit my goal on one product, and I'm rolling out another. So I picked two numbers randomly off camera before I started filming. So the first category I got was a product from Colourpop. I can't talk, my tongue is still burnt. And we all know how I feel about Colourpop. So I'm already panning a ton of their lip products, and the other products that I own from them are like brow products. And yeah, I'm not going to use the brow product because it doesn't match my current brow hair, or it doesn't match my current hair color. So that's why I'm not going to touch that. But I'm going to pick this eyeshadow. This is from Entendre. I depotted it like earlier this year. And yeah, there's not much progress on this. I would say it's actually still pretty flat. And my goal on this is to hit pan. So I'm going to definitely have to change the way I use this. I am terrible at panning eyeshadows, but like literally it was either this or a mismatched brow pencil. Or another lip gloss, which I already have way too many of in another project. So yep, I don't remember what color this is or what the shade is called, but this is the color. If I hold it up closer, maybe you can see it. It's hella washed out. There we go. So yeah, that's a shade, and the way I'm planning on panning this is using it as like an everyday work shadow. Yeah, so I don't work every single day, but I do work most weekdays, obviously, and on those days, I guess I would just pull for this, and I'll use it on like the lower third of my eye, like how I've always been doing. And this is actually a really nice color for like if you're lazy or in a rush to just put all over your lid as a like one and done type of color. And actually someone complimented me the other day when I wore this on its own. She's like, "Oh, I like your eyeshadow." I was like, "Oh, thank you." Yeah, so you can wear metallic all over your lid and it'll be fine. Okay, and it lives in this palette. It lives in this palette. Okay, and the next category I picked is an item in a palette. So I have the Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum palette. This is the newest palette in my collection, and I already want a backup of it because it is so good. This is the limited edition holiday palette, mini holiday palette from this year. So it's still new, so obviously I haven't gotten much use out of it, but I've already used 3 of the shades, which is impressive because I have like so many other eyeshadows. I believe I have like a total of 103 eyeshadows, but one of them is not open. And yeah, I really like this shade right here. It makes like, it's like perfect for like a mustardy fall look. So that's what I used it for. But the shade that I'm planning on panning is this one right here, which is Vanilla Extract. I know it's really boring, but hey. I feel like I'll be able to make the most exciting amount of progress on this because I am panning a palette. I'm doing pan that palette. It will be really hard for me to like pick a different shade, especially like this one or this one, just because I already have like another palette that I'm working on, and I don't have like a lid setting shade from that palette, so I'm just choosing to use this one because it's actually perfect for me right now, and I feel like it will be fine for me to wear until maybe January. So that's why I'm putting this in this project. I don't think I'm going to hit pan on it because it's Too Faced, and we all know Too Faced eyeshadows are like the most densely packed eyeshadows on this earth, other than maybe Sugar Pill. So yeah, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoy this update, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!